What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday out there in TV land. Thanks for being here with us here on Northern Life. That's the name of our show, of course. And it's a tradition like none other. In the middle to late parts of July, I start missing Christmas music, and so I'll listen to my whole Christmas music playlist. I did. Just a couple days ago, because I'm on the morning shift, so I got a lot of time by myself in the studio, so I'm able to play whatever I want on our speaker that we have in there. So I played some Christmas music, got in the mood, got in the spirit, because I love it so much, know?
That's funny, because usually when I walk in right before the 5 o'clock, Adam Lorch is playing like Eminem.
Yes.
So it's a very different dynamic than between you in the morning and Adam in the afternoon. Huh.
And now if Eminem had a Christmas song, I'd be playing that, I don't think he does, though, unfortunately.
Yeah. Christmas has been on the mind for me, too, actually. I never think of Christmas this early, but we're already starting to think about the Christmas City of the North Parade.
Oh, yeah.
We've got the first meeting for that on the calendar next week, and I was like, sheesh, it can't be that time already. Like, where did the summer go? I mean, it's still here.
Yes.
But, thinking about that far down the line.
We got time still, though.
Yeah.
We got time?
Takes a lot of planning.
Yes, it does. Amen.
Yeah, well, Hunter, certainly been an eventful weather week. We saw in Ely a lot of flooding, Hibbing Golf Course dealing with some flooding as well. And those storms produced all sorts of wild sights. That includes the lightning strike that was captured on camera hitting the Great Lakes Aquarium here in Duluth back on Wednesday. We've got the video to show you from that sky cam there.
Oh, that's scary right there.
Stuff. I was sitting in the newsroom, and reporter Ryan Hayes texted and was like, I think I just watched the aquarium get struck by lightning. And I was like, that's concerning. So we called over there right away. We were like, you guys okay? You guys good? And amazingly, the power didn't go out,
yeah,
which is crazy. And they said all the animals and people were fine. They just heard a really loud boom.
Yeah.
And apparently it hit the camera they have on top of their roof of the building or something.
Sure.
So they showed a picture of that kind of destroyed,
toasted,
toasted, you could say.
Which we use sometimes on our newscasts.
Right.
So now that's going to be out of commission for a little bit here. What time did that happen, do you know?
Ooh, it had to be about like 1 o'clock, a little bit before 1 maybe.
How did we not hear
Shania
it?
has the video with the timestamp on it, 12:48, I think
okay,
she
12:48,
said.
there it
yeah,
is.
So
okay.
I heard it in the newsroom. I heard
did?
the big boom, and then, shortly after came in the text from Ryan Hayes, and I was glad to hear everything was okay. But, that's wild. I think the deck folks thought their building had been struck, too, because it was so loud, but then they saw the video, and clearly the aquarium.
Scary.
Yeah.
Mother Nature. Powerful beast sometimes. Definitely. Coming up on today's show here on Northern Life, again, the name of our show, there are hot dogs falling from the sky. We'll take you to Chicago, where a dog drop excited baseball fans. Plus, there is a new club that's letting people get stress off their chest. Sounds like an absolute blast. Wish I was there for the hot dogs dropping from the sky. Very intrigued to see, are the people going to eat them, or what's going to happen?
I believe so. Dropping like rocks, though, sadly, out of the sky.
Right?
Jeez.
Well, sometimes when we do this show called Northern Life, we don't always know who's watching the show. You can usually bet that our maybe loved ones, our parents are watching, which is always great. And if you're catching us at home, thank you so much for tuning in every day to watch us. And I'm saying this because we actually got a really thoughtful text the other day from our viewer Mike on our text line. He told us, "Morning, you guys. You really are important in my daily living these days. I am 66 years old, widowed 6 years, and sadly just lost my dog Shiloh a week ago.
My gosh.
So it leaves me completely alone out in the country. So the closest thing to human contact is you young folks. So thank you for being so awesome. Peace and love, Mike."
Oh,
Wow.
Mike, I'm so glad that we can connect with you.
Yes.
I'm so sorry you're dealing with all of that. Too.
Yeah,
It's
right
just-
back at you, man. Jeez.
Thanks for tuning in,
Hard
Mike.
times.
Really
dude.
appreciate you being here. Well, hey, Briggs, we also got another text. This one came from Isaac. He had a quite the run-in with a Furby that we were talking about the other day with those toys. He said, "I found it in a pile of stuff, and there wasn't any batteries in it. I was young, so my mom heard it, and I guess she thought I was up playing in my room, so she came into the room and took the Furby and realized herself that even though it was making noise, there wasn't batteries in it. So let's just say mom blessed the house and disposed of that thing quickly."
I'd be moving.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely not. That house is haunted by that Furby.
It's yours.
And if you don't know what Furbies are, they don't talk in English. They have like this weird Furby language. So it's like meep, mop, burp, mop, mop, whatever it's saying. So like it could be like some Latin stuff that it's just spitting out all of a sudden. I don't know. That's kind of wild.
Yeah.
Furbish, whatever it is.
Hunter's fluent in Furby over here.
Yes. You used to remember the booklet? You had to, and you could
Yeah.
everything had a certain thing that it meant or whatever. It was like a language decipher.
Wow.
It was
And my
interesting.
brother thought it was saying it was hungry for ketchup.
Feed it
Yeah,
ketchup.
we talked about earlier. Yeah. ruined our Furby. Over our 1230 viewers out there, you still have time to get down to Alto Pino in downtown Duluth. That's because Liftbridge Bagels is hosting a pop-up event at the restaurant. It's going on until 1:30 with bagels, sandwiches, and cream cheeses too. All the best stuff to put on bagels. You'll remember Ryan and Hunter got to make bagels with Lexi a while back here on Northern Life, and I've had her bagels as well. They're very good.
Yeah,
They
my
were
goodness.
so good.
Yeah.
Even when we made them, they tasted good. We didn't fail.
We had some advice. We had some help
Yes.
in making them.
Heavily guided, yes.
I also love how she does the bagel holes. I think she
Oh,
calls
yeah.
them, like a donut hole, and just pop them in.
Really good.
Good stuff. If you're looking for something to do this weekend, the Blueberry Arts Festival is returning to Ely for another great year. You can head out over to Whiteside Park and experience artists, crafters, a beer tent, and all sorts of blueberry goodness too, of course. There's something for everyone to enjoy there today and tomorrow from 9 to 5, and then on Sunday from 10 to 4 as well. Good thing that Whiteside Park didn't get or the rain didn't stick around too much for
Yes.
flooding, because there was that video we saw of cars driving right by, so much water. So good news, Blueberry Fest heading on without a hitch.
Looking good. Looking good.
Yeah.
Well, hey, about a year ago, we learned about how corn sweats, but did you know that pigs don't sweat? So how are they keeping cool at a county fair over in Michigan? Well, they got some volunteers who are cooling down the animals in the state's intense heat wave that they're having. They're putting up extra tents, they're hanging shade cloths, and they're making sure the animals have enough water to drink and even
Cute.
hosing them down. The fans are also used to keep the air flowing in their pens.
Can someone do that for me?
I was gonna say, this is actual footage of me at my cabin, just cooling off, there's no air conditioning.
Put a tent above me and throw water at me. I'll be
Squirt the water bottle in my mouth.
I'll be a happy piggy. Well, coming up, she's in her wax figure era. Impressive new sculptures of Taylor Swift when we return.
Welcome back, everybody. In news that's sure to make every Swiftie's wildest dreams come true, global entertainment brand Madame Tussauds, am I saying that right? Tussauds?
Yeah,
Tussauds.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. They've unveiled its biggest figure launch to date. They have created not one, but 13 brand new Taylor Swift wax figures. That's very appropriate, the number 13. We know she likes that number. The figures are launching in 13 cities across 4 continents and will certainly make guests feel as if they've stepped on stage at her Eras tour. So you're going to have to travel to either maybe Las Vegas or Nashville to find the ones closest to us. So definitely, a little jaunt, but worth it probably for some big Swifties.
Yeah.
Those look pretty.
That's kind of
real.
creepy how realistic it looks.
Right.
We talked about this a couple weeks ago, the uncanny valley, where it looks so much like a human, but we're still able to look at the eyes and tell it's not alive. It's so weird. That is creepy, but cool though.
You still want to shoot your shot with Taylor Swift while we're on the airwaves here, Hunter?
No, I'm happily with my girlfriend. I think I'm okay with that. So definitely.
okay with
no, that's not the right wording, but
I know.
very happily with Kayla. So.
Can you imagine though being Taylor Swift and looking at yourself as a
no.
wax figure too?
Yeah.
I think that would be very. I don't think I would like
Surreal.
that to
I
see
don't know.
myself as a wax figure. Not sure.
And I'd probably judge it, be like,
Yeah.
well, that's not exactly how that looks.
Yeah,
Or that, you know,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Madame
weird.
Tussauds, if you're out there, don't make us, please.
No.
Yeah. Well,
I'm sure we were next on her list.
Naturally, Taylor Swift to the Northern Life team.
What more could you want? Well, for thousands of years now, prosthetics have been helping people without limbs enjoy fuller lives out there, and one engineer has now decided to create them for animals.
Very cool. Deborah Alfarone explores how the inventions are rejuvenated in both animals and humans alike.
It is a wow moment watching Jabu the elephant take a walk in southern Africa, and it wouldn't happen without this one-of-a-kind leg brace.
You're going uphill? All right, you're confident.
In India, Carrot the donkey is on the move.
You are confident, girl.
From Jabu to Carrot to an emu, pigeon, and everyday pups, they all have Derek Campana in common.
Very good boy.
Campana's been called a pioneer of animal prosthetics. He says he's helped more than 40,000 across the world to walk and run. He started 20 years ago making prosthetics for people when this happened.
One day, a veterinarian brought her dog to the human office, needing a prosthesis. Everyone looked at her strangely, and I said, I'll help you out. I got such joy in watching this dog run with the device I made for the first time. I think a week later, I started a business making prosthetics for animals.
Today, he's helping Lily and her pet parents from his headquarters in Virginia.
Yeah, these are different kind of straps because you're so tiny.
She had a rough start from the beginning. She came from a hoarding situation. They rescued 126 dogs, and 9 dogs were in her position where they had some traumatic injuries.
Lily is missing her back paws. She's getting used to her custom prosthetics.
But since she's had the prosthetics on her, you can tell her spine is definitely, she walks straighter.
What is the difference between helping a dog like Lily and then helping an emu?
You're helping Lily, a 4-legged animal that's usually inside the house, and then helping an elephant, 10 tons. There's a lot of different things. I take the skills I learned in medical school for human prosthetics and I bring it over to the veterinary industry. It's more of an art form than a science.
From the biggest creature to the smallest, the common thread is these animals' resiliency is inspiring. Little Lily is the perfect example. This tiny pup has a big job.
She's a therapy dog for Paw Patrol and Heroes Bridge. We visit aged veterans in facilities, assisted living or rehab centers, and she goes and makes therapy visits a couple times a month.
They just love her. We know that it's going to add a lot of healthy years to her life. It also will likely bring a lot of joy to people in the facilities that we visit. So a lot of people are going through some hard times there, health challenges. When they see a dog in a similar situation, it gives them a little bit more inner strength.
How does it feel to know that you've made a difference in the lives of 40,000 animals and the people around them?
Getting that feeling of watching these animals walk, run, that twinkle in their eyes. That's why I'll never stop doing it. I love helping people. I love helping their families become whole.
In Virginia, with The Good Side, I'm Deborah Alfarone.
Oh,
That's so cool.
Super sweet.
Amazing that they're able to do that, but also amazing that the animal's able to learn to walk with that
Right.
prosthetic leg
Yeah.
and live a semi-normal life. That's
Right.
very amazing.
I've always thought that about dogs who have the carts, like maybe their back legs aren't working, so they've got the wheels in the back, and it's so nice that they're able to still enjoy their lives like that. But can you imagine fitting an elephant
No,
for a prosthetic
yeah.
leg?
Stay still, buddy.
Yeah.
Stay still.
Relax, buddy.
I promise I'm helping you. Well, before we go to break, NASCAR drivers, start your engines. This Sunday's Brickyard 400 race in Indianapolis is going to be extra sweet. That's because race organizers have tapped Cookie Monster to be this year's Grand Marshal. He's going to be kicking off the race at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. His appearance is part of Sesame Street's Road Trip Across America campaign, where different characters will pop up across the country at state fairs, major and minor league baseball parks, and other fun venues.
Kermit got his 15 minutes for the commencement speech, and now it's Cookie Monster's turn.
We'll have to see if they allow Elmo anywhere near these events in the near future.
Dogs are falling from the sky when we come back.
Welcome back. A group in Chicago has found an unorthodox way to let off some steam and make life a little easier. Scream Club Chicago meets on the lakefront every weekend, where they breathe deeply, and as you hear there, collectively scream into the open air over Lake Michigan. A breathwork coach started the group as an outlet to deal with stress, inviting others on social media to join in on the fun. And now that weekly therapy sessions are growing in popularity, they meet every Sunday, and all those gatherings are also free.
Yeah, that's interesting.
We should start one in Duluth, Minnesota. I think that'd be a ton of fun. Meet on the lake walk, and just scream at Lake Superior. That sounds great.
What would you do too if you were familiar with what was going on? You're
Just
like, should I
curious.
call the authorities? Is something wrong with these
Yeah.
folks?
Oh,
Yeah.
man. It looks like fun, though.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
Take what you do in your car out on the lake.
There you
you
go.
go.
In your car, just screaming on the way
And with a
home.
group too.
Yes!
Right.
Probably helps
Friends.
them
Acceptable.
relieving stress. Yeah. Not too far from Chicago, a minor league baseball team hit a home run with their fans the other night by dropping hundreds of hot dogs from the air, all in an effort to break a world record.
And as you would assume, the fans absolutely loved that stunt.
Get your hot dogs right here.
We're going all in Joliet. The Slammers looking to do something that no one has pulled off before. Setting the record for the most hot dogs dropped in an hour from helicopter. A wiener drop, if you will, 2,600 to be exact.
A bunch of people out here for $2.60, and it's just amazing.
This is like one of the best Slammer games I've ever been to. Hot dogs are going to be in the air. Honestly, I feel like it's the perfect day to do this. Perfect day.
Is this one of the best days of your life?
Yeah, probably one of the best days of my life.
You can't really blame Robert for being amped up. Thousands of flying dogs, all falling from the heavens.
I'm willing to do anything, a backflip, anything, honestly.
For a hot dog?
Yes, for a hot dog.
The Slammers called, and the people came answering. There were those in love, and even the smallest of fans. A sellout crowd for this historic night. The folks here chowed down and washed it all down with $2 beers. The masterminds here, two legends, Bill Murray and Mike Veck. Veck no stranger to the game and unusual promotions. His dad owned the White Sox when they created Disco Demolition Night. He ensured us a much more tame night than the one at Comiskey back in '79.
I'm here just to make sure that if something goes sideways, he takes all the blame.
In the end, you can't really beat beer, baseball, and a hot dog unless trying to break a record while enjoying all three.
Someone lucked out with that assignment. That guy
Yeah.
is watching
Yes.
hot dogs fly from the air.
I wasn't sure at first if they were going to actually eat the hot dogs or they're just dropping them on the field just to drop them on the field. But
It probably makes sense that you probably shouldn't drop those hot dogs directly onto fans. I mean, as you could tell, they got pretty flattened in the process, probably hitting the ground. So
That little girl had Raptors and it was like flat. Just probably like, this is what I waited for.
just a bun. There's no hot dog in it.
Free hot dog, free hot dog.
Looks like fun. Well, Hunter and I talked about Ohio's State Fair, that is, and its insane deviled egg flavor that it had. But here's something that's definitely worth seeing out there. There's an exhibit using 2,000 pounds of butter to depict cows and construction workers. A team of 6 sculptors spent about 400 hours to build the buttery sculptures, and that butter was donated in part by Dairy Farmers of America and will then be recycled after the completion of the fair.
they go hand in hand, cows and construction workers. That makes sense. They're always on the project,
What do you think about
monitoring
that
the
project?
blueprints.
Yeah.
You know.
Thank gosh for those cows in there.
Yeah, keeping things on track.
Contributions to society. We'll discuss next week's blindfold after the break here on Northern Lights.
Next week here on Northern Life, we'll have a brand new blindfold for you all on Tuesday. We're going to be going to Skyline Social and Games in Hermantown, talking about their Bloody Bash fundraiser for ALS. We're going to hear more about the great cause they're raising money for as we each make our own unique Bloody Mary beverages. And we have a bipartisan human being judge between the three.
Bipartisan? You mean unbiased?
Oh, unbiased? Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know.
Yeah.
In news, I'm used to politicians.
I mean, yeah, bipartisan works too.
It's the
I
same
suppose.
thing, right?
I think.
Across the aisle, outreach.
Yeah.
Shaking hands, you know.
There we go.
There was a baby there.
Yeah, yeah.
That's true.
You're
Shaking
kissing
hands and
babies.
kissing babies.
Yeah. We didn't kiss any babies, we promise. But before we go, weddings, always fun to attend. But how about this year? One couple was determined to walk down the aisle on their wedding day, even if it meant walking down a flooded aisle. This couple in the Philippines still had their ceremony in a flooded church due to heavy rain. The couple anticipated the risk of that flooding, but instead of letting the weather dampen their mood, they decided to have it and push through.
Rain on your wedding day, very lucky. I don't know about flooding on your wedding day, though. That's interesting.
Yeah, a lot of luck.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a lot of luck.
Oh,
Also, planning a wedding, maybe less enjoyable.
Yes, probably, yeah.
Sheesh.
But
Very stressful.
It's going to be a great day.
Yeah, good for those guests for sticking through it.
Right. Well, thanks for joining us this week. We love you.
And we'll see you on Monday.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.